here to do a reading for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Mutual Energy. Thank you for joining us. If you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are a growing channel and we'd love to hear from you. Let's go ahead and get started with Oracle cards for the counterpart. Check out the Zodiac postings I just did yesterday. Let me know if you like Zodiacs, if you just want, counterpart readings. I do all signs, all sign readings that I do all 12 signs in one reading, so check those out. It's a lot of content I put out there, just for different flavors, and I try and stay consistent. It's just a couple days out of the week I don't post. Try and do multiple if I can during the day. But let's get an oracle card for masculine. For masculine, we have success and happiness are coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. I feel masculine wanting to celebrate or about to celebrate. That's pretty cut and dry. But I also get a sense of just celebrating life in itself. Maybe coming to the end or completion of something. And that just came out a while ago. Something may be coming to an end or near close at this point for masculine, to where he can celebrate life, to where he can enjoy some success and happiness for himself. So let's go to mutual energy. If nature is calling you, it wants to touch you, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. I feel like this card is just asking you to connect with a little bit of nature, maybe doing some yard work, spending time outside, connecting with the universe as well. That's just overall helping you guys, maybe both doing that. I get a sense of needing to do so to be a little bit more grounded, maybe even just grounding yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be spending time in nature, and on a literal sense, it could be just grounding yourself. For feminine, follow your vision. A new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. Both speaking to happiness. Ground yourself. Ground what you're trying to accomplish. Ground what you're trying to achieve. And then underneath the deck, we have follow your vision. Never lose sight of what is really important. So again, the main aspects in life is just looking at things from a different viewpoint, understanding what is important, what you are trying to achieve, what's your vision and goal in life. Overall, we all just want to be happy, right? We do want to achieve some level of happiness and success in life, and that is the ultimate goal for us even being here. If we're not happy, how exactly are we considered successful? You can have a $2 million dollars in the bank, but yet are you happy? Do you have things around you that keep you fulfilled, that keep you grounded and stable, right? But let's talk about it and see what's going on. Alright, masculine. Let's talk about it. How we feeling today? Get a sense of closure, closing out something, a sense of independence, surrendering some toxic behaviors, putting an end to it, negative energy, things that kept them stuck and bound, yeah, being emotionally manipulative, toxic, like toxic love. There we go. And actually maturing. All right, let's talk about it. Success and happiness, masculine. Enjoy and celebrate life. Ace of Cups with the new beginning in love. Self-love, self-care, protecting one's own hearts, protecting one's own emotion. And I'm going to scoot these in too, just so we have space. All right, what else for masculine? Let's talk about it. I get a sense of evaluation of choices on an emotional level. You may be Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, which is the Eight of Cups, maybe walking away from something. Yeah. Planning, strategizing to reconcile. Yeah. Planning, strategizing on how to achieve the Ten of Cups. I feel like emotions are coming in and happiness. Yes, for sure it's coming. Let's see. All right, masculine. Six of Cups. There's nostalgia. There is fond memories. There's emotional loyalty that has grown over time. Yeah, there's it's strong emotions. Maybe even trying to keep a stiff upper lip because of the nostalgia. Yeah, it's some, maybe even achieving some type of happiness at work, or starting to see things clearly on what he has been working on, what he has been spending time on over time. It's a lot of diligence. It's a lot of long, late nights, long hours, maybe actually achieving that some type of happiness on what he's been working on, whether it be on an emotional level or a financial level. It's being strong while missing someone, having courage and willpower to just focus on work and being happy with that. And it's also just a strong sense of dedication, strong sense of determination and willpower here. I feel these emotions are all tied to a person. Could be dealing with a water sign, fire sign, Leo as a fire sign, but it's grown over time and it's become strong. That emotional loyalty didn't do nothing but become very, very strong. Whatever he's been working towards is actually making him happy. Sorry. Okay. Alright, and let's keep going for masculine. Yeah, there was some regrets, some sadness. See, about the connection, about choices made in love. Let me see. Now, masculine could have been selfish, overindulgent, but I feel like things are being clearly shown, and there's some type of understanding after making a decision to go down, take a path, take a journey, actually opening up to emotionally express. making a decision to level up, emotionally mature. It's like you follow your intuition on how you felt, what you were feeling, opening up, and actually made a head over heart decision and chose a path to emotionally mature. So it's like success and happiness coming, yeah, and you actually, boom, right beneath that, Mr. Emperor is able to make a judgment. And it was like you had to watch and learn, observe, become a student in a sense, and actually protect one's own energy. And again, there was success achieved in doing so. Not necessarily, I don't feel like it was work. It could be work, but I feel like what he was working towards was actually gaining some type of emotional maturity and stability. Somebody that's secure, somebody that's open to the flow of those emotions. The decision was to take a path to take an action, right? But it's like seeing clearly of the actions and the choices made led to him gaining control and able to make a decision by watching and learning and being stable, grounded, secure. Again, King and Queen of Pentacles. We had King and Queen of Cups here. It's like the masculine and the feminine in this deck is close as I don't know what together. But yeah, the decision made was it was a selfish choice, but it was a choice necessary in order to gain one's own power, one's own control, which led to success, which led to empowerment, which led to some type of happiness in how one feels individually. We can't always equate our feelings and emotions to a relationship. Yes, it's two people in a relationship, but they have to be two complete people. And if one person wasn't all the way complete, there's still, there was a sense of confusion here. So how could we proceed if I'm confused, right? All right, masculine. Let's move on to feminine. A new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. Both are finding themselves on happiness. You may be struggling to get a new cycle started. You're trying to find and fight through it and follow your intuition. Maybe some more healing needed in order to begin a new journey. Let's see. It's like a new strategy. The Page of Wands could be a new strategy. You gotta surrender the old ways of doing things. We have to forget what we have been taught and understand that wasn't working for us. Yeah. And that's friendship, unity, emotional unity coming together. Let's see. What else for feminine? Yep. In order to achieve that, you gotta have friendship. Okay, so it's saying like how can we achieve this? And this is a question that's popping up as these cards come out. It's like, how can we achieve this if we don't have emotional unity? If we're not even friends, how can we be happy together? Right? If that foundation for Wands energy hasn't been laid, which is the basis of any, house, you gotta at least have the four walls up, right? To build that stability, it's, again, we have to establish that. We do have to establish and reestablish. And that's with the Three of Cups, reestablishing friendship, coming together to be happy and harmonious together. Let's keep going. A new strategy. What else? Yeah. Yeah, because there's hidden feelings and things that are beneath the surface and challenges that we do need to overcome, but they can be overcome. These came out sideways, so it's kind of like these feelings, these emotions are kind of coming up to the surface, and you may be struggling to overcome them, feminine, but nonetheless they are able to be overcome, hard fought. And then there we go underneath the deck for the two to come together to have a mutual bond, on an emotional sense. You just got to do the work behind the scenes and give up and surrender. Yeah, and actually get that new cycle started, become more emotionally mature, move forward to the success that you actually want, and actually successfully express how you feel. Take your time, be yourself. Don't look at things different. It's asking you to have a new strategy. It's asking you to have a new strategy. Feminine, let's see. Alright, what else? Feminine, look at that. Open up and actually look at things from a higher perspective. How do you expect to achieve? I keep getting questions, and I'm sorry. It's just, it's like the slow and steady path. It's like be friends, move slow towards that commitment. Don't rush in. Take your time. Release control. This Queen of Cups, she's free. She's open. You see all of this around her. It's like mind, body, and spirit flowing. And she's open to it. She's not resisting. So, and then look at the laughter on this guy's face. He's reached, some type of enlightenment, actually learned the lesson, actually understand, seeing things from a high perspective. Again, shifting that thought process and how we emotionally react, or how we emotionally interact. Take your time, move slowly towards the relationship. Again, yeah, those are repeats, and then in the same order. Let's see what else they're trying to tell you. Yeah, follow your intuition, move in silence, and wait for your ships to come in. Wait for your Emperor. Establish the friendship first. There he goes. Boom. The Emperor has come in. Because take your time. When the Emperor comes in, when you get in control of your actions, boom. It's like when you try and take control of something, you actually wind up putting yourself in a blocked mental state. Yeah, and you have to think, you're going to have to look at this. What did I just say? These masculines and these feminines are close together, and they're getting closer and closer. Doesn't matter if I shuffle or what. Look at the Empress. Gaining mental clarity, waiting while building a foundation, and manifesting movement. It's like you don't have to really do anything. You just have to do the work behind the scenes. You have to work on yourself, surrender certain thoughts and beliefs, and put it into things that left you in anxiety, things that left you mentally stuck, that sabotaged the relationship. You have to move away from certain mindsets here. You have to be the King of Swords. You have to actually be logical and able to make logical decisions, feminine, and you can only do so from a space of taking your time. And then when you make the decision and you actually are able to make a judgment call, you'll start seeing things a lot more clearly by being patient and waiting for things to build on that foundation, right? What you're manifesting is going to pretty much balance you out. You don't have to worry about things being torn down, you actually should remain in control, remain in your power. And you can only do so by taking your time. Let's keep going to mutual energy. Yeah, grounding yourself. She looks like she's meditating. She's centering herself. Her energy is protected. She is in a bubble. You go, yeah, because their conflict needs to be tempered out. There is a lot of things around you you need to block out and protect your energy from any conflict, strife, things around you, chaos. You need to temper yourself. You have to temper yourself in order to do this, because a new beginning is getting started, as well as a transformation. You do need to watch and learn, because you are going to have some type of mental conflict here, and which is why it's asking for you guys to ground yourself. It feels like, yeah, temper yourself for the transformation, the change that's coming. There is a change that's coming. There is a balancing. Wow, 3 back-to-back major arcana. What do we have as majors out here? We got 1, 2, 3 for masculine, 1, 2, 3 for feminine, and 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3. All right. And I kind of said that the triangulation of this Queen of Cups here, mind, body, and spirit, you have to align yourself, honestly. I feel a lot of this coming together is going to take a lot of mental and energetic work. And I do feel strongly masculine is doing it. I feel feminine is actually overcoming some challenges herself. Because when masculine comes in, it's gonna immediately traject you into your head. Your headspace, you're gonna be stuck mentally. You are. Yeah, you need to balance out any jitters, any fears, anxieties, things that make you want to run. Yeah. This one to come out reverse. Typically I'll flip it, but that was more in the reverse than anything. 4 cups. You're gonna need. You're not gonna want to miss this opportunity. You're gonna want to accept it. Once you heal, you won't be waiting. Once healing is complete, yeah. It's like you're hoping not to have to wait much longer. You both mutually want to take action here and get started on this path towards the relationship, just as quick as possible. I do feel that energy, so you guys can be on your way to success, discuss, get clarity, and actually wait for things to grow. It's like you're manifesting things to come about. That was pretty quick and cut dry. So let's see. Let's clarify and see what's going on the internal. A lot of blues, reds, and purples out here. Okay, because blue and red together make purple. Ah, that's just an observation. Some yellow, but more blue, red, and purple than anything. Hint of green. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. The Wands. Okay, so it's like the Ace of Cups, wanting to present it, carrying the burden of possibly being rejected, Masculine, I ask that you turn your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. You may be feeling like you will be rejected. You may not be actually chosen on an emotional level. Um, you're gonna have to overcome that. You're gonna have to push forward. Nine of Wands energy, okay? What you think about, you bring about. So again, just kind of keep the internal positive. That's why I feel that's part of the reason why it's asking for grounding, because we have some things that still need to be worked through. Let's get the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're unable. That's why you're unable to manifest. You may be, the past confusion may have been you manipulating the situation, which led to heartbreak. But you may be heartbroken because you're confused on how to bring it about. Not sure, because you, again, going back to fear of rejection, and it causes you to be confused and heartbroken. But if we take our mindset off of what we don't want, we start looking at the possibilities of what can be, right? Moving on to Seven of Cups one more time. Okay, so yeah, you're patiently waiting. You're not trying to bring it into fruition just as of yet. You're being patient. Yeah, you're waiting for things to develop and grow, right? Seven of Earth here. I had to think of how it shows up in this deck. Excuse me. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. Yeah, you want to create a change, create a shift from the old way to the new way. It's definitely that time energy as well, from again emotions growing over time. Create something new, actually shifting the energy, shifting of powers from the old way to the new way, because you're trying to hold on to something, but it's like you're holding back as well. What's the Strength card? Clarify the Strength card. Clarify the Strength card for masculine. Yeah, you're trying to have courage so you can take that leap of faith, so you can take a risk. It's just like you're not quite sure of how to do it. It's a how. It's not a that you want to do it. It's a how. Yeah, and you're just trying to decide. You're trying to decide. But again, you gotta have balance. You I feel like you gotta balance yourself out. Once you balance yourself out, it should be smooth sailing for your masculine. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Whoa. Ace of Cups, hard work, Lovers in reverse. So it's like you guys wanting to open up. There's the Mother of Cups. Masculine, you strongly feel like you do want this new beginning in love. You definitely do want to get connected. You do want to open up emotionally, and reach out, but it's like you're not. You're trying to move on to calmer waters. You're trying to shift the energy and actually calm the mental space, which is understandable because you're going the slow and methodical way, which actually is the best approach. Let's see. Clarify the Sun. Yeah, trying to see things clearly. Quite happy, but again, choosing a path of how to express emotions, how to open up, how to be emotionally free, right? Like, how do I show that? It's like, again, this is the Strength card, right? This is the Strength card, the spell casting, and is this the Strength? Yeah, Strength. Yeah, the strength to strategize, to nurture something, to heal it, and actually achieve the Ten of Cups, Ten of Waters in this deck. Come complete full circle. How do I come back? How do I close this out? What's the Five of Cups? What's the regrets? Needing healing to navigate what was going on, how to take action, how to move through those little things that kind of kept burning him, Um, Again, being strong at the bottom of the deck, trying to be strong, have courage. That may be that he needed to gain his courage. He needed to. It may have came off immature. It may have came off as something frivolous and reckless, but it was something he regrets having to do that in order for him to gain that courage. Which again, the emperor, when we were pulling, was for him to gain his power back, to gain his control back. You can't quite be happy if you don't have your own internal stability, your own internal power, your own internal security, right? So I feel like that's what was needed at that point. Let's clarify the Lovers. Yep. And connection. I feel like there's definitely growth, the potential for growth, and again needs a solid place to start, right? I feel like it's an aspect of actually trying to see things in different ways and from different aspects and different possibilities. Yeah, collecting information and boom, collect the information and getting in control. Again, able to make a decision, right? The ability to make a decision, something that will last for a while. That'll withstand the test of time. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Earth in this deck. What's the 9 of Cups? Yes, it was selfish. Yes, it was so masculine could be satisfied in this. Let's clarify the 9 of Cups. Yeah, because internally there was a lack of clarity. There was a lack of happiness. Just needed some time. Just needed a little time. Needed a little time to open up emotionally. Move away from, again, mental turbulence in order to get back to this connection. Again, take action, right? Yep. Master one's own stability in order to move forward. And again, apologize and, come in with this new beginning in love. I mean, this new stable beginning. That was Ace of Pentacles that was out, right? And then, boom, Ace of Pentacles, so things can be successful. All right. Okay. All right, masculine, you took us through a journey and actually explaining yourself. I feel like that was a clearer shot of why certain actions were taken, why things were done, why there was maybe I'm not getting any communication whatsoever on this side, and why there is no communication. Again, at this point, they're still lingering. There's still a lack of clarity and stability, but we're working on it, right? We're still navigating. We're being patient, trying to navigate through some things. But let's clarify the 3 of Cups for feminine. Hierophant, yeah. You have to show commitment. You have to understand the lesson. You have to follow your intuition. You have you have to move in silence in order to move things quickly, because emotions are volatile. They're not something that you can predict. They have to be balanced out. They have to be nurtured, and it has to be mutual in order to. And actually, there needs to be a certain level of control emotionally. If the emotions get too ungrounded and they're all, you don't know what's going to take place. You're going to have an explosion and you're not going to be able to salvage anything. At some point, you may have to start all the way from scratch. You got to lay a foundation. You have to generate a new strategy. So, again, Emotions aren't the best at this point. You got to know how to handle those emotions that come towards you. Sometimes some emotions require soft, gentle. Some emotions require stern, sturdy approach, So you just have to follow your intuition on what emotions are being exuded at that time. But I feel like there was a lesson learned here. You have to learn the lesson. You have to figure out how to be harmonious on an emotional level. Give me one more. Just one more, please. One more for the Three of Cups. Yeah. The lesson was reciprocity and balance. Ten of Cups clarified by healing, so you can bring in what you want. You gotta pause in order to achieve that. Sometimes we do have to take our time. We do have to rest. We do have to. You're trying to avoid a tower, hidden emotions. I feel like the tower. The tower came and things needed to be changed. There's a shift for the better. Again, because you overcame toxic energy on your own. Once you become independent and able to tame your own personal toxic energies, again, I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say feminine had an energy of just rushing and not wanting to establish the foundation or friendship or be mutually harmonious on an emotional level first before we go into full-blown commitment. Again, different strategy, new approach, what do you say, different strokes for different folks. But I think you're going to have to explore those emotions. It's like you're trying to avoid a tower. Give me one more for the moon, though. Yeah, avoiding tower by staying on. Okay, so you're trying. You got a lot of hidden emotions. You definitely do. It's like you're trying to avoid things from crashing down. And it's like you're recuperating from a tower moment actually on your own. Gaining your own stability, your own independence, moving away so you can reopen emotionally and actually being patient again, waiting for those emotions to surface. Because I think you are seeing things differently. You're seeing things differently, and you are overcoming some challenges as well. Quite guarded, defensive, but you may be blocking reconciliation at the same time and actually sabotaging it by holding back emotionally. I do feel like you may be needing to be a little bit alone. Wow, what are we overcoming? I think, what do we need to overcome? What's the Nine of Wands? Oh, okay, you just need mental clarity, that's all. Yeah, and you need more information. Page of air here. Give me the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups for the feminine. Again, more healing. You need to open up. Heal the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, center yourself. Be a little bit more aligned and in tune. I'm getting several cards of healing, several cards of alignment. You need to get back in alignment. You do miss them, but you have to walk away emotionally in order to control your actions within a relationship. Take care of yourself, nurture yourself so you can move forward. You had to surrender. You had to surrender, again, the devil. Codependencies, negativities, toxic ways, negative behaviors. You got to release that. What's the Hierophant? Yeah. You got downloads. You got mental clarity. You got understanding, right? And now those new emotions are coming in to grow. Clarify the Emperor. Yeah. in control and your power. You're surrendering so you can move forward. You're releasing things that kept happening over and over again. Things that kind of, no matter what you seem to do, they kind of kept coming up. They kept coming up, kept coming up. And it's like, you have to check your emotions. You have to check your emotions at the door. What's the Tower moment? Six of Water, past heartbreak. Something that kind of kept coming up for you caused the Tower moment. And again, experiences from the past, you needed to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Again, take an action, align yourself. Make a judgment. Again, to grow, to expand, you have to grow up from within. When we establish a pattern of things, it's a protection mechanism for something traumatic that happened to us, and we need to keep that up and actually protect ourselves and guard ourselves from the potential threat of what that may come up, right? But it's the past. It happened. It was a person that happened. It's not happening right now. So we have to stop putting past in the current. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarified by the King of Pentacles. The Crown of Earth, sorry. Maintain your stability. Master your stability. Turn things around. Work on balancing yourself out so you can get this Ten of Water. I mean, it's that simple. It's like you're hiding the fact that you're weighing your options. And it's just like, okay, well, that's kind of selfish too. It's like you do need to figure out what you would like to do too, feminine. I get a do I stay, do I go energy. Clarify the Seven of Wands. I get preparing for the future with that one. Preparing for what's to come. Not really trying to work on things. But the underlying energy is the relationship needs to be nurtured. And both parties need to pour into it in order to be fulfilled. I feel like at this point you guys are both weighing your options, not really working on the relationship, but you are preparing for it. Yeah, you both have to pour into it, and that's the conflicting energy. I don't feel like you both are pouring into the connection mutually. Yes, in order to open up, clarify the Temperance. Go with the flow, overcome any challenges, whatever come up, you have to go with it. It's like, as things come up, deal with it. Don't let it fester. You just have to roll with the punches. I keep hearing. Clarify the Death and Rebirth. Yeah, that's why you guys are holding back. A transformation is happening. Not really working on it. Let's get one more for that Death and Rebirth. Okay, yeah, you're holding back. But things are building. Things are in the works. Again, that's why you guys are emotionally holding back. King of Water. Balancing things out because there is strife. There is conflict that needs to be moved away from. I think the conflict is being shifted along. Let's see. What's the Page of Cups? Yeah, being strong, holding yourself back, being resistant. Because you guys are nervous, you guys are timid. What's the Four of Cups? Acceptance. There is growth and expansion here. You guys are following your intuition. In this relationship, let's see. Yep, healing. So there's a new cycle beginning. What's the Three of Wands in reverse? You guys don't want to wait anymore, but again, that would be sabotage. Move slow. Be patient. remain in control for this new beginning, for this Ace of Pentacles to actually be successful and triumphant. I'm going to pause real quick. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So, what I normally do is Romance Angels, but instead I feel like I'm going to do Kipper and Love Oracle cards. Okay. Alright, let's get some Kipper for masculine. Yeah, creating some type of change, wearing a mask. I think he feels there is a great fortune. He has been wearing a mask. I think it's just to clarify, but yeah, this was at the bottom of the deck. Mature man. Again, more energy of change. 8. Great fortune is an 8. 26 breaks down to an 8. False person 8. Hiding, wearing behind a mask. Like, I think he's aware of what is in front of him. It's just that he's kind of like hiding. He's back in the background, kind of wearing a mask and not quite revealing himself right now. Looking at this feminine. Look at this card. This masculine's in the background looking at this feminine. As the feminine also kind of hides her face. Again, here, wanting it, trying to move forward, trying to overcome challenges, needing to develop a new strategy. It's just, at this point, I feel like masculine's actually trying to gain control and make a decision and make implement some type of changes. Boom, at the bottom of the deck, 5. Mature man, again, 8855. Alright, let's get some Kipper for mutual energy. Distant horizon, I think, yeah, it's temperance, yeah, a message is coming in for the both of you. Messages of marriage, boom. It's like it's kind of nudging you guys towards the idea of marriage, or you guys are getting messages that you guys should be married, want to be married. Just this card out here as well, being patient through the changes, during the shifts, during the balancing act. Since you guys are kind of emotionally immature, you both emotions have been, I'll just say they're jittery. Both of you have jittery emotions, which I feel like time is needed. You guys have to ground yourself. You have to find some type of internal stability, nurturing yourself, so you can accept what's coming towards you guys in the future. Again, it will be a gift. For feminine, concern. Yeah, courtship is a concern. Like, I think you want to sit down and have a conversation, actually build. 4, 3, 3. 21 breaks down to a 3. So again, stability, building, working towards, collaborating, coming together, working together, teamwork. It's several levels behind those threes. Again, we're having a 3. There's a 3 here. A lot of energies of the 3s out here, and then look, boom, bottom of the deck, the house, which provides stability, security, comfort, things of that nature. Again, which is part of the concern, which is why, again, we need clarity. We need to have a communication. 2 cards of the Ace of Swords, because I believe the Ace of Swords was at the bottom of the deck with the Empress on the pull for the feminine. So let's get some love oracle cards. Okay, are these cards supposed to be flipped? They're all kind of out of sort. Let me make sure. Okay. Make sure I wasn't losing my mind. Okay, they're all correct. Sorry. Just a one. All right, let's get outgoing messages for masculine. I think I like this because it's like the cards are actually getting darker and darker when I pull, and it's like we're getting deeper and deeper to what's going on. All right, for masculine, we have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Focus on self, self worth, time to heal, shadow work, self appreciation. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Yes, boom. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. That is why the masculine is wearing a mask. That is why he's still needing some healing. He's not bringing this in. He may be seeming or appearing to be confused, but he's trying to wait to manifest and bring things in because there is still an air of healing and transformation going on. But the energy of happiness and expansion is here. And yes, they do 2 cards of liking someone. It says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date, and then paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So it's kind of like it's definitely on his mind. Both receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving, and closure issues. So yeah. Let's get romance oracle for both. I think you guys are both avoiding it. Ooh, look at it. Soulmate, soul contract, partnership, agreement, soul contract, marriage, hand of cards, taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options not showing hand, gambling. I think a lot of that is coming from the distant horizons and the messages coming in, but I think you guys are understanding what's kind of taking place and unfolded. But it also says not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. Didn't we say boundaries here? Not really working on things, right? Just gotta ground yourself, honestly. And I feel once everything is grounded, once everything is stable, you guys are able to message each other. But at this point, it's not coming. Let's get some cards for feminine. One more. Okay, so we got 2 more. Sabotage, rebuild, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So again, things that kind of kept coming up, and that's 3 messages of things that kept repeating for feminine or kept happening. Think that, needing a little bit more clarity, a little bit more understanding, and actually overcoming those challenges. Hammer, right? Fixing it. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, make memories. Again, learning from the past. Hierophant out here twice. Past mistakes, past heartbreaks. We gotta come out of that and stop doing the same things over and over again. Unprogram, unlearn, and actually shift the energy from the old ways to the new ways. And I feel like masculines in that process, wanting to get things started from there. The golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing, okay? Courtship, maybe wanting to be alone, wanting to get a little bit more insight. That needs to be healing. And just trying to, I would say the heartbreak from the past, maybe love bombing, tower moments that kind of came up. And then it says girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Now again, that goes back to being stable, secure on your own, being solid, surrendering and moving away from certain things, certain behaviors, things that you kind of keep doing in a relationship, right? And then it says dragonfly, be lighthearted, find out things, come into light, adapt, change, heal. And that goes to adapting to the situation, facing the things as of now, not what they were. Don't worry about the past, worry about what they are now. And again, be lighthearted within all of that. But oh, that was a good read. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, keep a positive mindset. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys later.